Beloved friends, welcome to this short video. This is an explanatory interlude. I have no idea what number it is. At this point I'm giving up on numbers because I keep getting them confused, so I'm going to start naming them instead. So this is the first explanatory interlude, and I just want to discuss a couple of things that are on my mind, general things, and then get back into the series. Okay, so the first thing that's been on my mind to say is I have got this being a respectful employer thing wrong more often than I've got it right. So I think it's really important to acknowledge that this is something in which to grow and make mistakes and fix them and then make the next one and fix that. This isn't something you can just, tick off the list. So I'm not trying to say I'm right and copy me. There's things I've got terribly wrong which I would love to learn from you about. And I hope I can offer some of the same learnings from the few bits that I've got right. I don't want, the last reaction I want anyone to have watching this video is, oh gosh, I've done that thing that she just mentioned and therefore she must think I'm a horrible person and I'm too embarrassed to engage with this. That's not the purpose of this. Shame is a very useful and valid emotion, but often what it does is get in the way of us changing and being happier and being better. And so what I am encouraging, both in you and in myself, is the ability to recognize the sense of shame, recognize the defensiveness, step back, take some time to think, process what's going on, make things better. Second thing that's been on my mind is around apologizing. And the question of, should you apologize to your employee who you think you've wronged? This is very complicated. Obviously there are times when absolutely you should. But if there's something been going on in your company that you've realized you don't like, that you've realized there's disrespect either coming directly from you or from a policy which you failed to implement or whatever it is, it's tempting once you've made that realization to go to that person and apologize to them. And it's a very natural, normal, human, good response. The problem being that when that person is your employee, they're not really free to forgive you or not. If you have economic power over that person, they're probably gonna tell you you're forgiven with you or not. It's a fairly pointless conversation, and actually can end up making your employee feel even more oppressed. Because, not only now are they giving you, their time and labor and lots of emotional labor, they're also giving you forgiveness they don't even feel. It's not a good place to go into. And so what I would encourage you to do, if there's something disrespectful, lacking in dignity going on in your company, is to change it, shift it. And then maybe if it's still appropriate, you can have a conversation about it afterwards. But don't push your employee into engaging in a conversation in which they're not free to fully engage. Okay. The third thing I want to say is there's nothing original in these videos. Basically, there's very little in this that's any kind of original thought. I'm drawing off the thought of lots of other people far more qualified than me. There are two people's work that I'm going to link to in the description of this video, so please go read it. And the first is my incredible friend King Ya, who is a body engineer and takes and I'm going to read this because I have to get it right. It's so perfect. She takes an intersectional feminist approach to trans, queer, gender non-conforming health, wellness and fitness, and has so much to share about so much. Just go watch the videos, okay? The second person I'm going to link to is called Cheska Lee, and she has a brilliant video on how to apologize when you've been called out. I know we have just mentioned possibly not apologizing all the time, but when apologizing is appropriate and the person is really free to engage with you on an equal level in that conversation, She offers some great tips on apologising meaningfully. Okay, I'm gonna make the next video now. Bye!